Hello, colleagues. Got a question on how to attach a rubric to a particular assignment. All right, so I'm going to take you into one of my classes and an assignment I've already built. This is AP World History. I'm going to go to my modules where I've been building out my material, and I'm on my third module, Unit 3 here. And there's this particular analysis question that I already built. So you'll see this is an assignment I've already built. Now, what I would ask is if you haven't looked at the video on creating an assignment, maybe see that one first. But you'll notice that after I've created the assignment and I've saved it, I have this option here. It's not going to be in the settings when I'm actually editing, but you'll see that I have this rubric button here that I can attach a rubric. So notice if I'm editing this assignment from blank, right? There's no spot here on how to connect this to a rubric. That's only going to be after I've put it together. And so what I need to do, this seems kind of tricky, but you hit rubric, and here you're gonna be prompted with creating your own rubric right away. And I did this on my own, and I thought it would take a long time. It really doesn't. You can just click on the edit button, and you can start putting in a description, and you'll put in point values, and you can keep on going, right? Add a criterion, it'll add another box that goes down. So you can create them from scratch, but there are some that we've already loaded together for you to apply to your assignments. And so you can do this by finding a rubric. You're immediately going to you're going to see some that I've already loaded up to my classes. But you'll notice, and you should see this, is that Aquinas High School has 6 rubrics. And so if you hit the Aquinas High School, you're going to see some of the Common Core writing rubrics that we've already put in, right? So these are the Common Core argumentative, right, writing rubrics for 9th and 10th, and then 11th and 12th. The informative writing for 9, 10, and 11, 12, and the narrative writing 9, 10, and 11, 12. So these are the rubrics that we already have. Once you load one of these in to one of your classes, they're going to start populating into your other classes. So that's why when I click on AP World History, it's saying, hey, this is one that you have already used. So in AP World History, I built this one, right? So it says, hey, this is a rubric. Do you want to use this AP History LEQ rubric? This is the one that I built, and I can click use this rubric for this assignment. But you'll notice in AP Human Geography, I pulled this rubric from the Aquinas one and used it for a particular assignment. And so I can use that rubric as well. But if you're this first time, you're just going to see Aquinas High School here. And so let's say, hey, I want to apply the argument writing rubric. And so when I do that, I am presented with it here, right? There we go. And then I can use this rubric. And so it's just going to pull that rubric all the way over here. Now this is going to affect the grading because when I go to Speed Grader, it's going to have this as an option. Okay. Since I've already added this, if I go to Speed Grader now, right, this is the quickest way to grade, and we'll show another video on using Speed Grader. And I've already graded all this and stuff, but what's new here that you'll see, so typically the assignment would be right here, so let's see here if I can find someone that has something. This is old, right? But so this was the media recording submission for this assignment. Now you'll notice though here I can put in the grade point numbers, but this is where I get the view rubric, right? So I can, it's a lot easier on the teacher app, but so I can pull this bar over. This is where the assignment would be for the students. So say it's a PDF or whatever, something that they submitted to you, some kind of video, something like that. We'll talk more about that in the speed grader video, but all they have to do is click on, so how do they do on their claim? Well, they were proficient, right? And so the development was skilled. The audience was exceptional. The cohesion was proficient, and their style conventions was skilled, right? And so it built all that up for me, right? So 19 out of 25. I hit save, and so it's going to leave this report here for the student, right? And so I see that this rubric's telling me they earned 19 points, right? So I'd hit 19. Now, obviously, there's not a sync here in the rubric to the points that I gave on the assignment because I just added it. But when you actually do this, you would make sure that your point value on your rubric matches the point value that you're giving on the assignment. But so those are the steps you would go through. If I go back to where I was in the assignment, just in terms of recapping here. So I was in the assignment, right, and I went to that rubric and added a rubric there. Now, if I want to get rid of this rubric, right, oh man, this is the wrong one. All right, just hit the trash can there. Yes, I want to get rid of that. All right, and so now I'm prompted to add another rubric. All right, well, I hope that helps. Thank you.